Hello friends and welcome back to stream slash video VOD number 3 on the channel. We are continuing our Seleucids Divide et Impera Rome 2 playthrough. We're playing as the Seleucids and we find ourselves in the normal turbulent position that you always find yourself in as the Seleucids. If I open the diplomacy map, you will see that there is a sea of red with surprisingly some green to the north and to the sort of west. So we're managing the situation. We've managed to strike back at Egypt and Nabatea, and we're sort of contemplating moves. I think we've peace Nabatea, so we're currently in a sort of uneasy peace with them. I don't think they want any further agreements, which is unfortunate because I would look to not attack them. And Egypt, despite us pushing them back and them losing 4 settlements. 4 settlements, they're not keen. The other reason I am a bit more fearful on this front is because Egypt, we were marching, we were moving for Alexandria. We have, by our standards, a fairly good army here, but then this appeared. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 very good pikemen there. On top of that, he has a very good general unit and a host of skirmishers. The weak link for him here is, in fact, cavalry. So we need to win the cavalry engagement and absolutely smash these pikes. The only thing that I'm sort of worrying about is that our front line won't hold against their front line for very long, so it would have to be a pretty swift engagement. So we're currently posturing here. We're going to try and draw them into our sort of vicinity, I guess, and then we'll probably encamp outside the fort and try and bring Jerusalem's garrison out to actually help us in this fight, because it's going to be a challenging one. If we switch over to the east, we have Seleukia. We won that massive defensive battle that we previously thought, but unfortunately the Sagartian. Anyway, the army here, the champions of Ishtar, have actually came straight back in and sieged us again. Now that's not great because our army here is at probably under 50% strength. We're also massively struggling in terms of cash flow, so I'm going to do a little bit of this. Mostly because we just need to try and reduce this as much as we can, wherever we can. We did also have a reinforcing army here that's coming down here to try and assist. And what they are going to do is, we're going to start the stream by fighting Media here. This doesn't seem right. I don't believe that. We're going to fight this. This is how we're going to start the stream. And hopefully a nice little warm up to get ourselves going. Okay, I'm going to use this as an example, and I might even cut this into like a short or a clip so that I can basically use this for folks. Rome 2, and then I don't know if it's specific to DEI, has been doing this when you're playing it. And game's responsive, there's audio coming through. As far as you can kind of tell, everything's relatively smooth. It will not function. If you open Task Manager and you go down to... what's this called again? It's like the list, and you go down to Rome and you literally disable. You right click it and you go to set affinity and you disable your CPU 4. Watch the screen, it's about to start loading. Ta-da! You literally have to remove one of your processors from its job. Slag, how are you, mate? Welcome back. Back making real content again. It seems to be going okay. Trying to enjoy what I'm doing. That's kind of my my general mantra to the old content creation, if I'm completely honest. Oh, this isn't good for us. We need clear line of sight because we're going to be running about very mobile. Okay, that took a while. We're going to be running about very mobile, and the way we're going to win this here is by... Oh, I'm very tempted to rush over and try and do something about them. If we do that and then we have these lads go there, they've probably got a hidden unit. There we are. Light spear infantry there. I think we could... I'm wondering if we just YOLO this and take them down to Funky Town. I think that's what we're going to do. We'll see how this plays out. Reckon that's a relief, man. I won't lie, it's a thought that occurred to me a couple of times when I was competing this sort of winter and I was up in the Aberdeen area. I was like, I hope my boy Rex landed on his feet. Andrew Cairns, thank you very much for the old follow. Hope you're well, mate. Welcome in here. I'm gonna hit you then, general. I'm going to hit the very light melee unit. Now there is a very heavy missile cavalry there. I don't like the look of that. They're almost routed already. Again, it's important we win here and we win quite swiftly with little casualties, because this is the relief army for Seleukia. Unfortunately the general is coming, so we're probably going to have to do a bit of rundown there. As soon as they're gone, we're going to come this way and we're going to keep running them down. Boys, form up because they are coming. They're going to charge us. I wonder. I'm going to leave them to their task. Here we just need to get them into melee and then we should be okay. We've managed to rear charge them so they're stuck and they're in the fight. We're just eating skirmish bolts here, which is not what we want to be doing. And the temple titles. I honestly am at a point, right? I wouldn't say I've been one of these content creators that staunchly defends CA, but I've never been like one that's like, oh, they're not as bad as people say. My patience and willingness to... Some people thrive and relish the fact that CA isn't quite as stable as they used to be and they're not doing things quite as cleanly. It makes me feel a genuine sadness is more what I'm trying to say and get at. I feel genuinely sad when I see CA just continuing to fall short time and time again. Like, it doesn't fill me with any pleasure whatsoever, whereas some people genuinely seem like they buzz off it. You're going there, you're going there. And the plan here is just converging them from all sides essentially. Come over. Pretty sure they're going to instantly crumble. But again, the genuine plan here is just to rout this army, destroy them as much as we can, and hopefully delete them from the plane of existence. That is a win, I believe. We are going to continue this because I literally want to delete this army. I don't want to have to think or fight them again. And that should do it. There's too many alive in that massive pile. I am completely not tuned into it two hands, but I welcome any dissection or a TLDR of it. I love that we only lost 14 men and they were all to the general unit. So that's cool. And we just took out Samsi Adad, so that's cool. Anyway, I always like a wee, when we're doing a playthrough here, I like a warm-up battle just to get us going. I also completely forgot about the fact that that was our heir fighting in that battle. So it's kind of cool, because in the east, our heir is making a name for himself. He's riding out and he's leading the relief army around here. Now, this army could end up being a lot more important than we realise if they can make it here, because having an entirely cavalry army on the rear of a sieging area, look at that. This is going to be mega. Now, if they go there, they should be reinforcing, right? That's mega. Now, the question is, do we get rid of these guys? Here, these gentlemen appear to be coming to siege Hatra, which, I'll be honest, I don't fancy our chances much of holding it here. So what we're probably going to have to do is hire mercenaries that are cavalry. God, they're expensive. I can't really afford to do two. Can't even afford one, really, if I'm honest. What are you gents doing? Recruiting. I think we'll leave that. Okay, it pains me to do it, but I think we're going to have to get rid of some generals here just because we're taking more casualties than we really should be. How's it looking? We're going to move him up here as essentially a scout and look at Ankara and see what it is that they're doing. Right, they're being sieged by Bithynia, I think. No, not sieged. They're being watched by Bithynia. That's what we'll say. So our army here is going to, again, I could move there, but there's no point. So we're going to move as close as we can. I'm also going to patrol, which should reduce our income, etc. Then you chaps will replenish this turn, and next turn we'll hopefully go and retake Mazaka, and then Ankara can be a decision we make down the line. Right, the hard decision we have to make is here. Monkey, how you doing, mate? Welcome back in. You're eating porridge. Did you make porridge with milk or water, and what did you mix it with? Creeping into the game. Two hands. I didn't read it. I am so out of the loop with modern Total War because I just genuinely I enjoy Warhammer. I'm not one of these people who's like, oh, fantasy. I just stopped caring. If I heard a new Total War was coming out, it wouldn't excite me or get my juices flowing anymore. Anyway, apologies for the epileptic fit. I just realised that YouTube chat's not open, so we're going to address that. Bass! All I know how to do is get good or something like that, right? So we're going to put the lads here. We're going to... I guess we're going to do this for now. And then we'll move next turn and at camp. But here we're going to patrol and hopefully reduce our income, etc. Then Antiochia, we're hoping to get that growth so we can get an aqueduct in here. Now, I am wondering there if we just build a... I don't know. I really, really should just bank the money just now. I really should just bank it. Seleukia's under siege. I could possibly attack them. But I think we can wait. We've got 8 turns until surrender. I think we can wait just now. That should be sound. Going to do that as well. I think that's okay. Will cause problems for them. Right. Other than that, we're going to end turn. That's turn 1 done. Let's see how this progresses. Again, I'm going to do a civil war check. So I always forget to do that all the time. Jorgen, how you doing, man? Jorgen, so do I. I play it all the time. It resurfaces. I can't stay away from it. Water cinnamon you put cardamom pods. That's wild to me, monkey. They belong in curry. Yeah, two hands. I've watched some Legend content over the years, but watching how, like, it was the same when I used to watch Darren, and like people would come into his chat and just try to trigger him about Total War and what's going on in the state of the game, and people thrive for it and loved it, and it just made me sad. So it was kind of the same with Legends. Like people are there because they like seeing someone angry, disjointed, and miserable, and that's not why I watch content. I don't want to watch all this. I don't want to watch all this sort of nonsense. I'd rather relax. So I don't really watch a whole lot of him, but I can appreciate how much he has scienced the game and dissected it. But I think for him and himself, he's making a very good sort of a very good move in terms of the old meant to be front. You know, because I might get addicted. Oh yeah, Warhammer man, Jurgen. You a fan? Now they only have what, 1 cavalry, is it? Did I block this for? I don't think I will block it for cavalry. We're just going to spike trap the hell out of it. Sharp stone beds, why not? And then we're going to deploy probably here with the hope of cavalry coming round the flank. Now, medium phalanx is going to be deployed here behind. They're not going to be our front, and we're going to use our boys here as the front line. Then a reserve here. These lads can go here in case we need them. Archers are going to go 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. General, other cavalry. Oh, nope. They can go there, and then our Babylonian spears are going to deploy here, and we're going to hopefully, all going to plan, we're going to use them to flank should it come to that. See how this plays out. And yeah, this should be a fun battle. We're kind of outnumbered. We've managed to rally some forces in here to mount a spirited defence. But we're honestly, like, we're basically in a fight where we punched the biggest guy and he fell down and he's about to get back up, but we're now being laid into by everyone else, and we're just trying to target assess, if that makes sense. At least that's what's going on in my head. Next one. Yeah, two hands. Like, I thoroughly enjoy when you folks post your miniatures and what you've painted. it's pretty awesome, man. Like I respect y'all immensely. We have a Warhammer no, we don't have a Warhammer fantasy. We have a D&D we're currently running within the community with Olaf. We've been playing that, so that's scratch and match of like a bit of role playing kind of tabletop stuff. So it's really cool. And yeah, I hope, like, I'm not sitting here saying that I don't like Legend and all that sort of chat. Like, that's not what I'm doing. It's not what I'm saying here. I just mean I hate the negativity that people go in and absolutely buzz off of. It's not why I watch content in any way, shape, or form. If that makes sense. Here. Hey, Jumpy Shoes. We have already killed a cavalry unit. This is what no Total War has managed to perfect, the fact that all AI basically just run their general at you. I've not seen a Total War that doesn't do it. We do not have the time to run round there and then try to come in from the rear. We're going to have to try and hope that they don't come in here, or create another front here and then hammer it from the side. Warhammer or D&D? Okay, question has been put in the Twitch chat. What is the biggest nerd thing, right, between D&D and Warhammer? Like tabletop. It's not I don't think that's a straightforward thing that you can answer easily. It's a complex question, multi-layered. I enjoy both of them, but I've probably spent more time playing D&D. Rogue Trader. Yeah, Rogue Trader, the basis of it is both of them, right? It genuinely is. Let's reform the line, keep it square. We need to hold them, draw them in, and then what we're going to do is move up these actual hoplites as our second line, and we can look for them to move through should the opportunity present. I'm going to fire into the back line a bit more, and we're basically just aiming to try and get the pits lit. The pits can do okay sometimes. You get some decent kills from them on occasion. What's the question? Monkey, the question that was put to us was by our very own two hands, our handsome Swede. What is more nerdy or geeky, Warhammer or D&D? Now, I am unbelievably tempted to just charge in here and start hammering. I think we're going to do it. We'll have our spears here ready to move in should we need them. Our second line is going to move in and hopefully take some of the... Oh god, they're really pushing here. Let's actually move the boys into the flanks, and we'll just move them into the centre. And then our hoplite line, our reserve can move up to there. Right, cavalry, you're going to come in here. I guess I'm debating here if we hammer in here or we go for the back line. I think we'll do that. General's going to go in there and our mercs can go in there. We're going to pop an Inspire because we can, and then a wee rally. So the hope here, I mean, we haven't exactly, they've not been engaged for long, so I'm not expecting casualties here to be high. This is more the initial engagement. How's this? Biscuit? I'll take a biscuit. I'm not on that, I'll take the biscuit. That's my wife coming in with a lovely biscuit drop. Amy, tell them what have we got here?
Marks and Spencer's all butter.
An all butter what? She hates when I do this, but... Oh.
What's that?
Oh no. Oh no. It's so dry. No, it's so dry. There's moisture, it's not even in my mouth yet, it's leaving my body.
They're nice, eh?
Please take it away. I will eat it if you leave, but I don't want it. It's like shortbread, but like somehow drier. Very nice though. Fizz Furman Haferton for 3. I don't know what's nice, but I agree. God damn it, lad, she's left it. I'm gonna have to have it. All butter biscuits, right, here we go. They're nice, I'll give you that. Incredibly dry. Normie's coming into our domain. Can I beat a smarts and sparks? Andrew Cairns 1980. Or treat yourself the Tory way of life sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Okay, here Media are starting to make some mistakes. Our front line getting a little bit battered though. So we're looking fairly stable here. Our archers are doing wonderful work. Our angry peasants, which is how I'm going to label them, they're coming around the side. And then our somewhat heavy infantry is getting into position. I don't know what for. I think it's finger licking. We'll see. Cavalry, we're going to try and thread the needle here. Get them out the back. Move them up. They are not interested in fighting us here, are they? Cavalry, let's go take care of them. What are you? It's fine, very light. You boys are going to come here and then we're going to hopefully swing them round. Right, out of formation, in we go. There you go, there we go. Angry peasants coming round. One of the, again I've said this before in our numerous playthroughs fighting against Media, one of the most difficult factions to fight because almost every unit has both a spear and a ranged weapon. So they're incredibly difficult to counter because cavalry counters range best other than like maybe other range. I need to avoid those caltrops. I think I've already ran through them and taken casualties in our own men, which is just great. I think the crumble is starting. At that point we get rid of phalanx and we push our way through. Peasants, let's get you lads up here. We're going to get everyone out of formation and we're looking for them just to like collapse around them and hopefully just take down as many of them as we can. Cavalry, I think you're about to be very busy, so we'll pull you here. Look at that. This will be getting continued. The absolute bloodshed that's about to occur will be getting covered as much as we can, and then we'll be taking. We've got our very own video game photographer in here. Hopefully approves of my attempt at a screenshot that we may use as a thumbnail at some point. Just because we can't. Oh, we can't. Our general's died. No. Oh, thank God. We've obviously ran our general through the caltrops and I was not paying attention. I, for a brief second, forgot what battle we were at, and that's thankfully not our heir, which is good news. We're on the free level graphics. I love. Do you know what my good lady really enjoys that is from your neck of the woods, Rec, is a buttery, and Bass as well. But butteries only taste like, they only excel the way that butteries do when you get them up your way, like, and not from like a supermarket. Anyway, that was a very, very clean battle. If I'm being completely honest, I might somewhat reduce the size of this garrison next turn. I'll get rid of maybe one hoplite. I wonder if we just get rid of the hoplites and keep the spears, or if that's excessive. A poor man's croissant. I love that as a description, Reckman. That is very good. Numbers, but almost unkillable. Yeah, I get you. I mean, honestly, anyone who's playing Shogun. Oh my God, we did lose our general. Anyone who's playing Shogun 2 and doesn't just use Yari Ashizageru doesn't know how to play the game. They've got another army. This is what I hate about Media. They're just throwing armies at us. Completely forgot we're at war with Pergamon. Military alliance with Cyrenaica. They're only at war with Egypt. I don't think this is a bad thing, right? We also really need money. What else we got here? Join our wars against pirates. Moderate. Let's leave them just now. We'll leave them in red. Garea Defensive Alliance, a bit late, lads. It's a no from me. Yeah, I mean that is historical, right? They would more use it. They more use it as transport than anything else. I love that they've came to us They're asking for stuff that we previously... Oh my god, they've got another army coming to Seleukia. We're going to have to sally out. We're going to have to sally out and fight them in the field, which is so unfortunate. This gentleman has died, so we're probably going to use a local nobility here. Kind of unfortunate, if I'm honest. A daughter has came of age. Things are going well in places, things are going badly in places. Mazaka. Oh god, Jesus. Are we not making it there? I'm taking this auto-resolve because we did take this place. It was just a revolt took it back from us. Shogun's a game I still play once or twice a year. It's probably more frequent that I return to that than I do Rome 2 now, if I'm honest. Right, Cappadocia is gone. We have Mazaka back. They've pretty much dismantled everything we did, which is just great. We're going to probably... I don't want to spend all this money. I'll build that. And then otherwise I'm going to leave these lads here. I might... How struggling are we financially? We're not great. We've almost balanced our income a little bit. I don't like this situation. It's a bit of a pain. So we're going to get rid of you lads because you cost an arm and a leg. What's this costing us just now? The Babylonian heavy spearmen are more expensive than you. I think we're going to have to put an army in here. As unfortunate that is. But what I might... How far can you guys move? We've got 2 turns. Can they get there in 1 turn? I'm not sure they can. The Macedonian nobility. The sons of Ares will be reinstated. We're going to put them in here and we are going to recruit. I really wanted some cavalry. Source settle, so we need to end this base. So there's a reinforcing army coming. If we don't end this now, we're kind of screwed. So if we put them there and then we do this, is everyone reinforcing? They are. This looks so bad. Okay, well, we need to win this, otherwise this settlement's definitely going to fall. It has an experimental beta version of the teaches you how to use the population system. Wow. I can't imagine the level of understanding and intelligence you need to be able to do that 2 hands. I know nothing about him, but I respect him quite a bit. Okay, we have this horrific looking battered and bruised garrison here. We have 2 units that are actually useful. And then we've got our cavalry contingent here. We're going to deploy here, hope that the reinforcements get here, and we're going to try and mass around this area using the trees for a little bit of cover. Okay, the massed cavalry's coming here. We're probably going to immediately go and start harassing them. I might keep these guys back and keep them a little fresh. Put them there. You lads need to get here as quick as you can. Is that them all? Is there one more? I think that might be it. Right, we're going to go and start trying to thrash them, if we can call it that. You lads can go. I don't really want to risk... I mean, I say risk. I don't really want to use them, if I'm completely honest. We're going to leave this general back here, and we're going to spread the line there if we can. You lads all need to get here as quick as you can. Not you, though. You genuinely need to just leave. And honestly, you guys can also just leave. Archers, am I really going to use you? I mean, they can do a decent morale shot, can't they? Right, any exposed unit, that's a very exposed general. There's medium spears, though. Not much a fan of that. I'm going to pull these lads back a bit. I'm tempted to form up here, actually. I think they're going to get here in time. Should be fine. You lads, here. Okay, we're going to undo them, we're going to regroup them, and we're going to regroup them. One needs to be our primary use units. So we're going to go and I think we're going to try and take out this isolated general. Although they are really quite responsive to us, actually. You lads are actually going to end up charging here. We're going to see if we can get rid of some skirmishers. And here you lads are coming this way. They're probably going to end up skirmishing at us. We'll take a few casualties to run the line here, but it kind of needs to happen. You lads can run a little bit short, you guys are going wider. They have units around here, which is unfortunate. Those aren't spearmen, they're going to retreat into the spears though, which isn't ideal. Let's bring you lads back here. I think what we're going to have to do, we're kind of getting our hands forced here, is we're going to do that, and then that. What are you broskies doing? Oh no, they're very exposed. You lads come here, you lads come here. You lads to there, you lads go round. We're going to try and, again, like we've done before, we're just going to try and charge these guys on multiple sides and overwhelm them. If we take a few casualties in some of these cavalry, then that's fine. It's more important that we absolutely plough into them. So we're just going to overwhelm this and try and delete them. You lads, we need that, and then we're going to do that, and then you lads, shit, we weren't really paying attention. This should be okay, I think. General is nearly gone, we just need to pull out before we're taking casualties here, which I don't like. They're about to bring some actual melee units in. We need to reform for us to have any big use. Also need to remember the fact that they have a second army coming, so we can't really wait here too long. That's him running, so we'll do our best to just run and get out of there now. How are we doing over here, lads? They've run away, that's excellent. Here, pikes can move that way, spears can go and engage them, cavalry can take a breather. Back over here, I'm going to keep running you lads. If any of them get really badly damaged, I might honestly just retreat them out of here. We're going to need them to do quite a lot this fight. That being said, we have they're back. Oh, I thought we'd maybe broken them, but we have not fully managed to commit them to that. We're going to charge them here. You lads are going to hold. You're in pike wall, so you should be able to absorb quite a bit of damage here. You lads should break them pretty much instantly. You lads are going to come here, and then we're going to just try and kill as many units here as we can before they're fully engaged in the old scrapper route. You lads can turn. This looks okay. Everything here. It should be a bit of a ruffle stomp. Is that our general? That's our general. Put him in there. You go in there. 1, 2, 3 of you are coming here. You're going over there. You're going there. You're going there. Right, again, we're kind of freeing up these lads and then reassessing the entire time. Right, you boys are going to go in there. You boys are coming here and going in there. You boys are going to go there and in there. Our spear wall, if we can call it that. They're going to get out of phalanx and they're just coming running. Right, you've done your jobs, lads. Let's get you out of there. You've got spearmen that are fondling your rear. It's not what we're here for. Boys come around here. Spears go that way. You lads come this way. Try and give them a bit of a breather if we can. Here you lads are doing great. One of you is routing though, which isn't ideal. You lads are going in there. You lads are going to run. And some of you are going to just form up there and make this line a little bit longer. Get you lads in there. They are chasing us with the light spears, but we're going to move these cavalry back and just give them a breather if we can. Archers going to move up. We're going to make sure these lads do not come back. I'm going to hit them. I do have a couple of cavalry running now. It's not ideal, but I think we've largely weakened them. You lads are both technically not really in a fight. Move these lads back. Archers can jiggle themselves. You lads are going that way. There's a cavalry unit here with 21 men in it. That's interesting, I guess. You lads are going to get reformed and go that way. Right, cavalry here, cavalry there. You lads are retreating / fighting to the death. You lads, let's just finish them. That being said, they're probably our highest health cavalry unit we've got left. So that's not ideal. Here we're trying to reform you lads if we can and just get them in a cohesive line, and then we'll maybe go and do some business. You lads fire them. You lads come that way. You lads stay there just in case. Here we're doing just fine. Chase them down. They're actually charged. Are they peltasts? No. 2 weakest units can go that way. You lads can come up here and we're going to try and rear charge them now that they're kind of engaging us. Defensive. Pike wall still up here. We're going to charge in there. If we'd killed him, this could be a completely different fight right now. Very unfortunate. They've been absolutely wiped. At this point, I think the archers are just done. We'll get them out of here. Guys, finish them off. Again, the very unfortunate thing here is even if we win this, we don't really win because they have a second, like a full army coming at us. You lads, what we got here? 3 cavalry. We're going to pull them back. We're going to hit this again. Although honestly, what I might do is just hit this in the rear. You boys reform here. You boys get around here, we're going to hit the back of this and hopefully rout them. Should be okay. Again, cavalry's looking pretty bad here. I might actually retreat some of these lads just to let them fight another day. That's not a general, it's just a very badly injured unit. We're going to try and thread the needle here and then bring them round the back there. And then here these lads are somehow still standing. Our armies here are starting to falter, which isn't good. You lads are going to come around. Oh! Oh! A little bit of, I wouldn't quite label it mass rout, but everyone's morale just sort of crumbled at once, which I do like. Reform you boys. Get you lads in there. Pop a little rally and inspire when we get close enough. EG here and here. Keep them in the fight ideally. You lads, out of formation over here. And then let's try and hit these guys on a few sides. See how that part works out. Reinforcements are coming. Again, this was always going to be a costly battle. We were just hoping to sort of somewhat minimise the amount of losses. Let's go. Ideally they're going to hit first, and then there we go. Right. We really need this to be quick here because we need these cavalry elsewhere. This fight is far from over. Any more generals we have that are pinned down in fights, I'm going to be pulling them out because we want our spears to come in and do the work. Now that being said, they are done. You boys need to kill that general. Well, we're definitely continuing this one, that's for sure. Need to kill as much as we can here because we've seen what happens when we don't finish them off. We are very unfortunately going to end up with more units that we need to take care of. We'll try and run them down if we can. You lads here, I doubt you're going to manage to hit any more of them. Let's take a breather. Cavalry's going there. Another run down there. That was a battle anyway. Again, the unfortunate thing is we might have done okay here and we might have won this, but we've got worse coming for us. So it's kind of hard to get excited and celebrate this as a win. It's basically just the first job, if that makes sense. What are you? We need to prioritise killing better units. You're in there. You're in there. You're in there. Okay, I guess at this point we're just trying to take out the units full stop. Anything else retreating this way that we're really paying attention? Nope. Right, that'll do it. Decisive victory, which is what we needed there. We did lose 596 men, which is more than I want. I'm hoping we didn't lose any of our actual units, because they are probably going to be pretty pivotal in the defence, especially the cavalry. I'm also hoping we didn't lose any of our generals. I don't think we did, but we'll know better in uno momento. What a great Tiberius quote. It's the duty of a good shepherd to shear his sheep, not skin them. Okay, good one there. That army is absolutely deleted. We technically didn't lose any units. We are going to ransom captives because honestly we need the money. And then these guys are one turn away. So I'm going to move them around the back here. And then we're going to do that and just try and recover a little bit. And as much as I want to recruit here, I think we are going to have to... We might need to go for mercs here just to try and secure this. I think it's the safest. We could probably combine these lads, but they're also recovering quicker like that. There's no way we can beat that in the field. I'm going to do another wee save, and I normally try and do a couple of safety saves during the episode just in case anything crashes. Not that DEI and Rome ever crash, you know. Wink, wink. Right, okay, here we probably really unfortunately do need to hire some units, even though we financially definitely cannot afford it. And then here, I want to reduce this army size, but I just don't think we really can. I hate this, but I do wonder if we peace the Galatians if they're willing to pay us. They are.
What you say had better please my ears.
I don't want to do this, but I think it could be like the move just for a bit of safety. We do that here, we can kind of reduce this army size and maybe move around and help against Pergamon, although I don't like the thought of that. So here I think we will keep the Sarissas. We will disband the Slingers. The local Galatians are probably going in the bin. And I think I'll maybe just do that and then get rid of you lads. And then this is probably the army we're going to run about with. We're going to move you lads out of the settlement and we cannot patrol, but we won't have a revolt this turn. So that's that front. We've kind of stabilised the north for now. We haven't reduced our income much, but we've done a little bit. We're also recruiting new units, which isn't ideal. And Egypt's slowly but surely coming for us. They could actually attack us this turn, which I wasn't expecting. So we are going to do that. We're going to do this, and then we're going to do that. And it's the good army that's coming, which could be an interesting turn of events. Again, this army, we could so much better use them elsewhere. We killed 6 units from that army, which isn't great. We could have done a lot better. And then here, not much going on. Of note, we had a daughter come of age. I think we technically could marry them, but hey ho. Get some traits on them. Plus 10 research rate, I'll wholeheartedly take that. Right, there we go. I think we are now ending turn. We're kind of hoping that we're really just hoping that there's not too much more going on. I am just out of curiosity going to see if anyone else will peace here. There's obviously been a lot going on. Powers of balance. Who we're worrying about, who we're looking at has changed quite a bit actually. So again, we're quite interested in having relations with anyone willing to, just because it's one less person that we might have to fight. Basically, Egypt, there's no way. Yeah, they're Egypt, probably fair to them, are definitely out for blood. We've bloodied them a fair amount, so I kind of get that. Macedon finally said yes to trade. Oh well, that's that. Media might peace us because we've absolutely bloodied them. The problem is one of our conditions of peace is restoring the pre-breaking from us borders, which you can probably tell we're not in a position to do right now. Again, I'm a sucker for some trade income, so I'll be checking everyone I can. Parthava and Co. Parthiva's got way bigger. Parthia hasn't. And then I've got Pergamon, who we're still at war with. They would peace us. Always worth checking. I would like some money if we're doing this, especially considering how skint I am. They won't do that. I'm going to guess they'll do maybe 2700 or 24. 24 is fine with me. There they are, the faction themselves, the Mem Lords. Not that interested in us actually. Sagartia, whatever the hell their name is, they're not interested. Sparta, I forgot we're at war with Sparta. They'll peace us. I like the thought of the Spartans having declared war on us. At no point fighting us in a battle and then us charging them for peace. Like, we've just basically carried out our diplomacy, we've reduced some of the wars we're in, and we've made like 4 grand. You missed out. So, any real highlights playing? You got any TLDRs for me? We're gaming a long time. 1700 hours of Warhammer 2. Wow. Bascore, how you doing? It's already tried to crash once tonight. What's the blue country above yours? Do you mean Pontus? They won't even trade with us. Those rats.
I think trade a bad idea. We do not want simple folk to be.
I don't want to play as Pontus. Anyway, a bit of peace negotiated. Tyros is ready to absolutely kick off. I am going to invest some money in Jerusalem. I'm always not sure with Tyros because it's so easy to be raided from the sea, but also it's going to reduce banditry, etc. So I kind of can't afford to do that. I'm going to have to try and I'm going to have to use that money over here. The other thing I'd love to do is recruit a general here and then run them, but how much is this going to cost us?
Our path is blocked. Advance. We cannot do that.
Right, so
Are you ready to serve?
we can afford 2 pikemen, some levies. So we're going to recruit them, move them over, and hope that they can make it for next turn. Again, we are just so unbelievably thinly spread right now. Big siege battles for me. When you end the battles is interesting, Baskor. Did the Egyptians just attack us and then run away, by the way? That sounds like a very much an oversight there, Blind. Oh, here they come. Oh shit, they've double stacked it. I didn't expect this. And I just got rid of the cavalry here. Oh no. Not normally at the end, no, if I'm honest. I don't know if easy wins how I would describe it, Blind. I would be very disappointed if we don't win. The problem we're probably going to have is if these armies come from one of them that side and one of them up the top, which is probably what's going to happen. Ironically, we're going to set up our army and everything to do with it in the exact same way we did in the last fight, which is super cool. I love that for us. And then I think we'll put our traps like maybe here. Sharp stones can go there, and I'm not going to put caltrops, I don't think. Right, honestly, I am going to put our actual units here to start with. We'll have our reserve again and our archer minis. We're just gonna. I'm honestly not going to change much. The last battle went pretty smoothly. Like it was pretty clean, if you ask me. So I'm not really going to change anything. What I'm probably going to do, just in case they do come this way and we need to buy time, is I'm going to do a little bit of that, and I'm probably going to do that just in case. I'm also very tempted to just trap this. Like so. And then, like so. I just need to remember they're there. Sometimes I can be a, how you say, lepiness. And I kind of can't afford to forget that they're there. Yeah, but other than that, we're changing absolutely nout. Where are the reinforcements coming from? That's the big question. You forget this map's here as well. It's so cool looking. Easy win for the Persians. I don't like the cut of your jib, Baskir. Oh, they're coming from the other side. We kind of expected that, if I'm completely honest. What I think we will do in case they end up YOLO charging us. Move you lads there. You boys can just come here. We'll get 3 of you there. The other, there's only 2 of you. You lads can go there. Right, we're in phalanx. Where? Yes, they are coming towards us. Just in case, let's get you lads there because we'll have a general this time. Right, we kind of also need to mop this up quicker than we did last time on the other side, which could prove to be a challenge. Let's hold fire here until they're standing still. Let's just concentrate fire as well. Big fan of doing that when it strikes home. I think I might also move up and do that. That way they're kind of pushed in front of us. Last time they were kind of like filtering around their flanks, which is definitely not something we want. Come on, boys. You're gonna fire, or are you just gonna... There we go. No damage coming in yet, but I'm pretty sure we'll be doing little bits here and there. We're gonna hold fire and fire well and just let them just enjoy yourself, guys. Let's get phalanx sorted here. Phalanx sorted here, and honestly, we want these lads taking up the brunt of it. We're gonna go there. You lads are gonna go there. Right, it looks like they're gonna hopefully try and hammer up the main corridor. We'll see how this plays out. I mean, to be fair to them, their generals here are very heavy missile cavalry, so they're not like misusing them. I mean, they are, because they've put them up in the front line and they're just standing there gawking at us. But, I mean, I'm sure they're doing very slight bits of damage here. It's very interesting. They're kind of showing signs of more coming this way. Can you get our general around there? We can. Right, boys. Let's go front up, because we need to win this fight sooner rather than later. General's going to go around there. Okay, they're going to get here relatively sharply as well. Phalanx. Phalanx. Ready. He's going straight through those traps. No, he's not going through the traps. He's just on the edge of them. Damn, Daniel. Well, you lads are apparently not going to come charge us. Are you just shit boys? I've got some spears though. Oh, if those were just shit boys, I'd have been charging straight in there with the general. Tempted to do that and this. Need to keep an eye. You boys go that way. You boys, let's go there. And you go. You boys come here. You guys are going there. We're going to try and hit this and run. Again, if we can kill a couple of units and then get out of dodge, then we're going to take that. General here has just made his way through. Run phalanx, right, good. Front lines are about to start and go. Not about to, they're engaging. Let's go this way, lads. How did we do there? Killed like 20 of them. How many did we lose? 1. That's not bad. Here we have, against these lads, that should be a pretty much foregone conclusion. General here is heavy shot cavalry, and they went straight into our very light spears, which will probably end well for them, actually. We'll put you lads in defensive formation. Oh, change your mind. We're kind of in an awkward position here because we can't allow them to come this way. So that's not ideal. What I would like though is for them to come out here in the sort of main corridor. These guys are routing, but again we're in the weird position where we can't just beat them here. We have to sort of begin the process of destroying them. You lads, we're going to move up to here and just try and shorten the space the enemy have available to manoeuvre. You lads are going to go that way, and then hopefully hit them and get out of here. They're moving this time, so there's no way they're braced and good to fight us here. There's no way. Right, you lads move up. How many men do you lose? A half strength. You know, I mean that's not enough. They're gone though. That's something. We're going to try and run them down this time and actually get rid of them. Then you lads are going to be super pivotal here to break this, which is actually looking okay. We're going to move our archers over to the other side because we're going to need them. And they're formed up. We're looking pretty good. We're going to move you lads to here. Archers are moving. You lads are looking good. Move down to here. General, what are you up to? You've ran them down. You've finished them. Here. Let's go that way. We'll hopefully kind of want to engage them in combat for a bit. Bring the general round and then mop them up. Not just immediately get the general in. Need to try and limit casualties here. We're basically fighting 2 battles within a battle here. What are you doing? Why would you go around there? Oh man. You boys just have a field day here. Boys go there. Our shitboy peasants are going to move their way around here. And there. How are we doing here, lads? They've actually charged us, which I wasn't expecting. Let's get in there. Cavalry, let's go. How are we doing here? We should absolutely wipe the floor with them. Again, these Babylonian heavy spearmen are actually a pretty good unit. The boys out of ammo. Not yet, surprisingly. They've almost routed their cavalry as well, which is lovely. Simply lovely. With these lads up in formation. Right, this side is kind of closing in. It's coming to an end. And I'm going to try my best to just get some units round that can Yeah, they really are here. They really are. They're going full AI, shall we say. That being said, I mean, we have the superior troops. It's always sort of the same in Medea. How many are left then? 48. They're probably going to survive, which is super unfortunate. Let's get these lads here. Front line is currently holding. You lads were going to move up, and we're probably going to charge here. So you lads can't get out of formation. We'll get you in there. You boys probably need to hold for now. Buy us time. I think casualties here are going to be a lot higher than the last one, which probably makes quite a bit of sense, really. General is moving his way here. You're moving your way here. Look at that, we can be running that down. We have like no cavalry. Again, the problem is we're financially kind of, we're exceptionally strapped, so we're doing what we can. I really hope Seleukia doesn't get attacked too soon. We could do a little bit of replenishment in our cavalry unit that's running around. Again, I wouldn't describe it as running riot, but you get it. You boys are going in there. Peasant ship boys are going to come around here and charge into them. Cavalry, honestly, I might get the general here because I think we're. Oh shit. Our flanks collapsing there. Right, you lads have kind of done what we can here, so we're going to move you boys to there. Our actual hoplites are going to come here, and then we're going to try and give them a breather. They're all out of phalanx, right? Yeah, we'll give them a breather, and then we'll maybe get them involved. Can you lads get stuck in here? You lads are getting stuck in there. Right, peasants, we're basically just looking for them to disrupt the lines here, which is fine. General here. We'll charge him in here just to try and put that pressure on this flank. And then we're going to inspire and rally. Actually, a really nice charge here in the flank. Okay. Right, I think you boys are going to have to come here and just shore this up. You boys are going to come here, hopefully get a slight rest, and then we'll see what we're doing, and then you lads are going there. Again, this is more like a pressure thing. We're trying to apply pressure on them from several directions. Let's come here, general. Turn it around. They're going to go there, and we're probably going to run them into there. You lads are going to go here. Right. Fortunately, our sort of push we had going on here is now collapsing, so our buying time ticket is being punched. I think these lads are going to be hard to kill because they're actually better units. They're not your sort of bog standard. Archers, I am going to move around to the flank, get them to. I'm going to use this very loosely, this word, but get into a little bit of safety. You lads can get stuck in there. Our spears are going to move this way, and then we'll maybe get them stuck in. Again, I'm going to rear charge here, although it's not fully a rear charge, it's more like a flank push. That's definitely done its job. We've just took out like 20 of them. They're probably going to start routing shortly, which is good. You guys getting back in phalanx, we're going to move them up and just try and bolster this. General, I need to be careful with because he is our only cavalry we still have left. And then you lads here can form up like so. Just again, they're winded and active, so they're needing just a bit of time not doing too much, which I don't think they're going to get. So we're going to try and get a defensive formation set here. Same there, honestly. And we'll maybe move up and see if we can push them in time. Cavalry, what we do with you? We're going to have to come around here, aren't we? Put them there. Maybe charge into these lads and see if we can draw them in. How are we doing here? Oh, not great. These lads moved up. We've just got this line reinforced a little bit. The lads moved up. How are we doing here? Not great. Wouldn't say anything's going fantastic for us here. That's cool. That's medium spears that are charged on our general or cavalry. Don't want that. We're trying to charge them here with our archers or what remains of them. That being said, they're not in a coherent formation here. We're going to need to get the general across and pop some ability, I think. So let's move it up here. What's the general doing? Oh yeah, we sent him there. I'll be honest, lads, I'm starting to question how this is going. We need this to hold whilst our lads do the work in the flanks here. Thinking that these lads could maybe do a job there. What I really want to do is move these lads up and have them charge in there, but it's looking a little challenging. General's right behind you. We're going to pop a rally here and just hopefully keep you lads in the fight. Job's kind of done there. And we're going to break formation there and charge you lads in there. Here you go, boys. Our archers are binding up. Kyle, how you doing, man? And I'm not sure if that's what we're doing, but we're trying to do that. If that counts for something. Which it probably doesn't. We're going to try and do a cheeky little rear charge here because these guys are technically engaged. So if we get them there, we do that. We might break them because they're already exhausted. They're losing the combat very slowly. There we go. Then if we get this speed up, get this spear involved here, or maybe even in there, we can see what we're working with. You lads are going to go there. These lads are tired and winded. We get them there. Again, we're once again, this seems to be a reoccurring theme at the moment. We're threading the needle with our cavalry once again. We will try and take out these spears. Have to be careful of our traps here if we do end up going through there. So hopefully form up there. That's lovely. Now the morale is kind of breaking in places on both sides, but I wouldn't say either side here currently has like a massive significant advantage. Again, if they charged our general here, we wouldn't have liked that very much. Please do not run. We need you so badly. We have to pop and Inspire on this side, I think. They're about to break. That's what hurts the most. Inspire, turn, charge. Oh, it's such a pain. I can't even count to fifth. I don't know what 5-1 means, Kyle. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that, and welcome back to subbing off your own back. I know you got a sponsored sub for a while. Appreciate you coming back in here, liquidating some assets to continue. Can solo win. You think my general can solo win this fight? I disagree. It takes one charge into the wrong unit and he's a goner. One charge into the wrong unit. They're getting absolutely pumped though, which I'm here for. Charge them in there and just break them. Flanks collapsed in there. We're not looking great there. We're not looking great here either. Very high casualty battle here. Right, general needs to get out here. You guys need to form up. We're gonna try and charge them and just bring them in. You can use them to. I know, but I'm trying. I mean, at this point, I probably just need to win this rather than trying to be a hero. How tired? I wouldn't need. We could collapse that if we rear charge. We could probably collapse. How's this looking? This probably looks better than most other places. I'm more worried about this now. I can't resist. I need to charge them. 200 man very light units. Did you ever play The Last of Us? I have played it off stream. I think I might have got it from like Epic or something. I can't remember. Oh yeah, that is absolutely dog units, blind. Well observed. I kind of want to collapse that and then bring the infantry around because I want to, like, I don't just want to win this, I want to engulf the enemy here. Oh shit, they're going to flank us. Shit. What have we got here? Some light hoplites. You need to go there. Oh no. Right, okay. Our hand's being forced here. No. Holy shit. Look how close that was. Look how close that was. Right, boys, let's do this. Right, these boys need to hold like absolute champions here, or we're fucked. General, this has to be the one here. This has to be the one. I don't think it's going to be. Oh shit, we're actually taking pretty heavy casualties here. I think we're also getting to the point where we have no choice, we're just going to oh fuck. We're about to get rear charged. We need to rear charge them. Right, we just pop rally. Hopefully that's enough and there's going to be a chain route. Oh no, both sides are breaking. Both sides are breaking. We have thankfully managed to absolutely pull them in and exhaust them though, which is excellent. But we've broken and they've broken. General, can you run away? There's spears coming for you. He's managed to slip away. We kind of need to give him a breather. Balance of power for the first time in this fight's in our favour. I want to give him a break, but I think we're going to have to recharge these guys to try and get rid of them. And I'm not entirely sure we can get rid of them. They've broke, which is causing a real pain in the arse. And here they're collapsing on us. Shit. We have one Inspire left. We charge one unit at the wrong time here, this general's probably going to die. Like this. They've just turned around. Oh shit, they're breaking. They're fucking they're breaking. Oh, we need to just stay in it now. 42 men left, 40. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. General might die. Our general dies, this is done. Oh fuck, he's dead. We could have won this. We could have won this fight. This is a hard one to swallow here. I don't see these guys holding here. Went for 30. It's just because we recharged spear units. DLC for Empire Total. Floyd, I can't say this and mean this so emphatically, right? Didn't even know Empire Total War was on mobile. Ah, this is done. Heroic attempt though to hold on. Very unfortunate because we've actually spent a bit of money in this settlement. Yeah, we're outnumbered in a big way there. We've the annoying thing is I don't know if we've even killed any units in this fight. And late game start. Wait, I did actually see some of that, Floyd. I did see some of that. Very interesting. Shame they can't also do it in PC. Sigh. Yeah, it's kind of sad that a mobile version of... See, if another studio can be doing that, there is absolutely no reason at all. There's no reason at all that they couldn't have been doing it before. Again, I'm just losing... I've no faith in the CA anymore. Right, we did kill a general. We did almost no damage. Well, I wouldn't say no damage, but we didn't really damage them. We killed 3 units there. Again, the worst thing is economically that's really hurt us because we'd spent a lot of money on Hatra hoping to defend it in the long run. We need to get a better defence in Edessa and then we need to prepare a counter-attack. Norway or Afghanistan, damn. So I mean, it's sad that that's... Floyd, how's another studio coming in? I don't keep talking about it, it makes me so bitter. Ah, shite. We really could have done without them coming straight in and attacking us. An honourable death. Seleukiea under siege, subversion. Lots of kill stuff. Oh wow, cool. Look guys. Slave imminent. Slave revolt. Really cool. Love that for us. Right, they are... It's like they should be taking disease, but I don't think they are. We're going to just stay there, I think. Right, can you lads make it this? Oh shit, they're going to be more in one turn. But then there's no way they can hit us in one turn, right? So we can go here, recruit a couple extra units. E.g. some cav, which absolutely depletes our finances. And then here, if we reduce the size of some of the... We just need money, don't we? Yeah, we kind of need to look after the bank just now, if I'm honest. Right, public order here is finally somewhat balanced. Extra units are being created here, right? So we're ready to counter sort of a here. These guys are proper came for us here, which is unfortunate. And then here we're just not replenishing. So Again, financially, we're just going to do this because it makes a bit more sense. And we're going to move these lads to, I guess, like here.
On the move. Ready for further orders.
Do that. So just now, oh god, that looks awful. Oh my god. The question: can we recruit mercs here? Because we're outside. Looks like we can. This will be an interesting fight if it kicks off. Again, I can only sort of hope that Sagartia or Sagartia, I don't know what they're called. They're not interested in peace. So World of Warships, you're in World of Warships, Slag. I've still been playing it. I got a couple of cool premiums for free, which really captured me and got me really curious, really interested. I don't think there's much. I think there's much else going on just now that's really entices us into action. Cool, slave uprising right in our front line. Really like that for us. That's pretty cool, right? For a pretty decent time. Shit, there's a second Egyptian army. Well, we knew there was two, but they're now coming to us. The awkward thing is, I thought this episode was going to be all about the fight down here, and it's not even came to anything yet. Heck. Really? The Nabations. Okay. We're playing this Seleucid, so what do I expect here? This is how it works. No. I thought they were going to come and take one of our settlements. Bithynia is attacking... Is that revolt? Or what? Is that Sardes? Sardes at war with Bithynia? Slave revolt in Tyros of all places. Oh shit. Oh my god. Everything's going wrong. I don't know what we can do about that. I think we're going to have to put an army in here. Try and do something about this.
Ready for battle. Set up the watch.
Oops. My bad. Okay, and then here
Ready for
they've taken some losses. They've got two armies coming. We've got to get... Right. You lads can make it here. So here we can't recruit that because that's gone. And then we move them here, move them over. You lads can... Do we need more units here? Probably, right? We're going to need some lads down here as well. That's great. So do we move towards Thapsos? Probably just sending him to his death, though, I'm gonna... Thapsos is still part of Antiochia, etc. But I think we're going to need some lads in Dura to hopefully help with the defence, or we just invest in Palmyra. We've been pushed so far back here. We've really been pushed back. I really don't know what we do about this revolt. Although that is a terrible roster of units. Did I get some camels? 2100 for some camels. Get 2 light hoplites if we can. Again, we really need this to kick off here for them to attack us. The shit thing's going to be if Nabatea comes as well. Like, is Nabatea allied with Egypt? No. Again, I kind of want to sit here. I mean, I really don't want to peace Media. I really don't want to peace them. Egypt still don't want peace.
I am here.
The pirates will never peace you, right? So Bithynia are...
and may Hermes bless your words.
I wouldn't use the word good, but...
Speed, for I have other business today.
I'd really like some sort of further treaty with Armenia. I just don't fully trust them. Again, there's Aria, etc. I'm never going to end up really fighting them. Arabian pirates, where are they?
Be welcome, I say.
Quasar, how you doing? How are you doing? And it's always nice to be back in Rome too. We're kind of I wouldn't say we're in the depths of a playthrough, but it's been moving. It's been moving. I really want to put a general in here, but food wise we can't really afford to do that. Edessa has... Oh, it's a terrible garrison. so bad. You haven't touched D. Probably Floyd. I don't have my ear to the ground as much as I used to. But it's still a good time. It's always been a good time if you ask me. I'm really, really worrying about what the Nabateans are up to in the desert. They've just declared on us again. I don't know where they're coming from. We knew this was coming. I'm reasonably confident here. They only have one cavalry unit. Although that's not a good thing, because honestly, see the hybrid spear / archer units. They're probably one of the more challenging in the game to actually fight and have to try and deal with. Which is a pains in my assholes. Right, here's what we have. We'll put it on the back just now and let's get the defences out first. Oh, it's the classic map where they can come at you from 2 directions. Love that for us. Right, we're going to try and stick to the middle of the road. Some flaming bad boys up here as well. We're going to pop some walls here. So hopefully if they do try and come around us, it's at least slowed down. We'll do that times 2. There's no cavalry on their side, is there? So let's just then do... Let's do that. Right, what do we have here? We have 2 units of you lads. You're going to come here. They're going there. And our 2 units of pikes are going to man the frontier here. We have 2 units of our cavalry. They're going to start here. And then hopefully, I mean, they're probably the most pivotal units we have. They're going to go around and hopefully be the ones that sort of finish off this barrel of laughs that we're about to have. A lot of we're not really thriving just now, are we? We're more just sort of surviving. Got a lot of peasants, which is always just fantastic stuff. Put them there and we'll maybe bring them into it towards the end. Is that everyone? Nope. 3 more. You can chill here a bit, maybe a bit further forward. Where are cavalry though?
General!
Did I move them? Oh, put them a little far. Not too far back. Right. So yeah, sorry, I don't know if DEI's had any massive updates. I know they're constantly adding new models and updating the models. Is cavalry coming this side? It feels that way. Right, you boys have got your pikes. We're just going to once again reform you, make sure that the formation is absolutely spiffing. Interestingly, cavalry is running right through our traps. The 1 unit of men they actually had for the fight are slowly collapsing in those traps. By the time they get here, they're going to have next to nothing left in the tank. We're going to slowly move these lads around whilst hidden and just get them ready to pounce. And then these lads are doing something similar. We're going to try and use them in the ambush as well. This is unfortunate. Let's move you lads back here a bit. We've got time here if they do come this way. Cavalry here should be getting absolutely shreked. They should be firing that way. Pop speed up a little bit here. We have almost killed that cavalry unit, which is the Larve Late. And then what I might honestly do is once these guys are gone is I'll move one of these pikes here to try and do something about that. You know something I'm not going to move then. I'm pretty confident we'll be fine. I also forgot one of these lads, so they could just go there, or one of them could anyway. Looks like they might actually be coming from this side, which is interesting. Yeah, TMP, you're absolutely correct. Especially like, see a good pike unit or something, seeing a siege battle less. Oh, God, they're good. Just worrying about these guys in terms of their numbers. We'll reform the line. Pikes here doing a cracking job. Just worrying about them, so we're going to skirmish us in Oblivion. See, that's going to turn around. Let's go there. Formation. Formation here, like so. They're sitting there and you're looking spiffing. With these lads up here to try and get involved, and we'll move around and we'll just start probing here. Again, the big problem here we're going to have is that these guys are medium speed infantry with a bloody bow and arrow. Defence of Hatra is an overhaul mod, which I think by this point you probably know slag, but it adds a population system to Rome, so you can't just sit and spam like the best of the best units. There's a cost in terms of like population and population pressure. Like if you can produce an army, it's not hard to produce an army that has like ridiculously good stats and is going to do a job for you that's off higher tier units. The hard part is maintaining them if they take consistent damage on a front line that will never be balanced. That's constantly moving, jostling around. I always like these is it Cilician levies. They always do a job. Kind of rely on them. That being said, I don't know if they've even got a kill yet. 14, 15 kills. Let the lads go. In we go. Here we go. The boys are routed. We're going to do that, and then we're going to rear charge them, and then reassess the situation. Yeah, this doesn't limit the amount of elite units you've got, Slag. It just limits the recruitment. So please remind me when I'm out in the battle, and I'll do my utmost to give you a quick dissection of what the mod actually does. Boys are doing fine here. You lads have came in here. You lads have rear charge. We're going to pull you out because there's lads coming to say hello here. I'm not here for that. Charge them now. Again, nice little bit of probe in there. Didn't do a whole lot of damage, but we did damage, which is nice. You lads are going to come here. And what we're going to do is we're going to thread the needle again, get behind them, see what we can do. Just need to keep an eye on the front as well because we're fairly busy here. Pikes we're going to move up ×2. And then I dare say that any spear units we've got now can be reaffirmed to this front. That's looking pretty good here. Let's move you lads here and reform. Pikes are moving up. You lads can move to here. And then we'll do that and just let them counter skirmish. Okay, time to thread the needle. As often and as frequently as we can. Again, all we need to do here is win. It doesn't need to be pretty. It doesn't need to be like so we can fight again, if you know what I mean. It just needs to be a win. Lads here taking more damage than I would like. So we're going to try and reform them wholly, and then we'll maybe look at charging. Here we have a pretty good situation. Pretty good situation. Right. Hey boys, in we go. Hopefully we can just surround them and they'll break. A couple of less units to fight. We're taking actually some pretty bad casualties here, which I'm not here for. Pikes, we're going to move you up and just try and really press these guys into actual action / combat here. We'll rear charge these guys. This should be a pretty decisive charge here actually. Pretty much instantaneous bit of damage going in. We're going to turn around now though because all those spears just got really excited by us. We're not here for that. How are we looking here? This should be, again, I know it's literally angry boys with knives, blunt knives, but they should still be doing a bit of damage here. Lads here have done their job. The question that remains is, do we collapse around and rear charge? Yeah, we do. We are gonna, I really want to run them down, so we're gonna do that. You lads are gonna run in here and hopefully finish them off. Pikes here, I've got to say. Not a great looking formation here, boys. Charge them, we're going to run back because we don't want to be charged by any spears. You lads form up here, we're going to rear charge them. How's this looking? That's what we want. And then more importantly, what we want is see these peasants with their little blunt swords. We want them running down because they're incredibly mobile. They recover fast, all that good stuff. Right, and you lads, our general here is now engaging this lad. I think what we'll probably want to do is hit him on two sides. So general can go that way, mercs can go that way. Lads here, how we looking? Let's go. Right, you two. Pet information, move up, so we're going to do the front line. You lads can move here. They're going to rear charge us now, which is kind of a little bit ironic. You can only laugh at that. Very attempt to do a rear charge here. It's a general, yeah, we're a rear charge there. Colonel can keep sort of just keep hounding them, keeping them busy. Ah shit, that's what we didn't want. They're charging us. In we go, in we go. Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Right, you lads are going that way. One of them's breaking. It's all the crap units that are breaking though, which doesn't really suit us. They are. That might be it now. That might be it now there. This is going to be a difficult one to sort of break and finish. Shut the boys out there, which is lovely. Reforming the general now. Cavalry's probably going to go the long way here, back this way. Them on two sides, which is nice. Move the peasants up here and maybe get them involved. For this side, let's go boys, we'll just get in here and we'll press them. See if we finish them off. Again, we're kind of deeply getting to the point that we want to absolutely decimate armies. We just don't just want to beat these guys, we want to decimate them, like kill most of them. Keep drawing them in. These lads are almost gone. Archers, let's move you to here. Right, you lads, so you're kind of done. Right, they are done there, so we're going to move our levies back. I'm absolutely continuing this. And cavalry, we need you to absolutely run down here. Hey, shit, boys. Let's go running. Right, I'm feeling relatively good about this battle. Again, these need to be thinned out so much. Almost taking care of these guys. I think that's close enough. We'll move over here and hopefully we can hopefully we hit these guys once. They're only light outs, mediums we want. Cool. Other general is doing just fine. Yeah, these guys have a very good movement speed for infantry, so they can actually run down it pretty well actually. A lot of bodies here. Right, that'll do it. That's a one we needed to just sort of solidify our position here. Okay, they didn't do a great deal in the Aragon looking guys, they had 3 of those units. So again, this isn't like a bog standard terrible army. This is a pretty good singing, all singing, all dancing army here. So there's that. Plus, this guy was called I mean, I'm going to read it and sound like I'm dyslexic, but I'm going to call him Soggy Denis, and no one will convince me otherwise. Here we go. Do Media have any other bits of attention for us is the next question. -8 food, how? Again, the unfortunate thing here is we kind of need to keep ransoming because we really, really need the money. Real bad. This battle's a big ask. Well, here goes. I'm going to run to the bathroom before this one starts because there's a lot at stake here, so I'll be right back. Okay gang, I guess we are balls to the walls defending here, and probably one of the most important battles that we've fought of this campaign so far. probably going to hope not to use most of these units. These guys will probably end up getting used. You guys are definitely going to get used here. So we've got one cavalry. Where's the best gate? I suppose there's two pretty close together here. Reinforcements are coming honestly in a pretty good place. I can't grudge that too much. We've got 3 archers. We're going to look to do as much damage as we can here before they go in. I'm somewhat tempted to kind of abandon the gate, but the problem we have is we have to suck them into a fight at the gate and absolutely exhaust them, like as much as we physically can. The problem we have is that they have towers, so they're going to quite easily overwhelm what we can put in the walls. So we might end up having to fight this one mostly in the streets, which kind of, in a way, breaks the roleplay a little bit, which I don't like. But we do what we must to survive. At this point, if we lose units, we lose units. We probably just need to commit to trying to win here, and I'm going to leave our general towards the front line and involved. So, remaining here, we have our 2 actual units. They're going to hang back for now. And then we have the actual hoplites. So I think we're probably going to hang back here, maybe try and, I don't want to say invite them in, but you know what I mean. And then here, do they have many cavalry? 2 cavalry. I'm going to say the chances of them coming in are very low. I don't think we're going to use any traps, other than probably that. Here, oh, use that there, and then you lads.
Missile infantry at your command.
Right, we do have a cavalry contingent. Again, we're kind of hoping not to use them, if I'm honest. What's firing at you already? Oh, they've got oh shit, they've got upgraded siege towers. Well, this just got even more fun, didn't it? I would love here for their generals to try and come out our reinforcements. Definitely suit us. Right, you lads are getting peppered with skirmish fire. I don't think there's going to... Is the gate open? Is it? Oh my god, the gate's done. Okay, in that case, let's just completely fall back. There is no point in us trying to defend that when it's already lost. Let's be honest. Right here, we're going to put a smaller squad of units in. Right here. We'll see how that plays out. And then we have our sort of second line that are going to just be chilling here. Generals there, and peasants are going to go there. Archers! Jesus, they're big towers. Cavalry. I don't really want to try and get involved here. That's here. Right, speed it up because it's not actually, there's not much going on yet. And then I guess we probably want to try and burn some of these towers if we can, so let's try and hit that. 30% fire. Again, if that catches on fire and collapses and there's a unit in it, you pretty much decimate the unit. So I'm kind of here for that. Don't know if we're going to manage to actually light it in time. Oh, it looks pretty good actually. That's good. That one's going to be lit, which is lovely. We're going to quickly pause because that one's collapsing. Any other ones with decent damage? 20% that one. 0. Let's just try and hit this one at the back. So that one's going to collapse. Ideally, they'll still be either inside it or around it, which will get a lovely little additional bit of damage. Archers are unfortunately getting absolutely hammered and are in fact running. We're not here for it. You lads can get a bit further back. Honestly, the archers even destroying one tower is good for us. I don't think we're going to kill many of them, sadly. The cavalry and whatnot are getting sucked in though, and this is looking tempting. Right, we'll go and probe. Let's go over here. Yeah, this is looking very tempting here. I'd really like this tower to collapse and kill some of them. Here it goes, 96, 98, yeah, they're running. Here we go, come on. Did I kill many of them? No, I didn't kill any of them. Well, that's not ideal. These guys are apparently being skirmished, which is awesome. That for us. Now here, we don't really want to engage that because they are kind of balled up with some of their spearmen. The other thing we don't really want is for us to lose this gate. Right, here they come. Good. You two can go that way. You two go that way. You lads can come this way. Happily attack them if they want it. Very heavy shock cavalry. Probably going to do damage to us. Our general is there. I think we need to swing them around and hit them. Just to try and do maximum damage. Then here we're going to come over and again we'll just try and hit them. Again, the walls are kind of lost. They're not really where we're designing our defence around. We can kill some of these units and get a bit more free reign with our cavalry. It would be a bad thing. I think we will charge all of you in there, and then our decent units are going to come over and help them there. Mercenary Persian Lancers. Yeah, that rear charge with the general there, the skirmish unit should do quite a bit of work. And then here we don't want to linger in this fight for too long. So that's already kind of turning. We're going to remove ourselves. And then here, also going to remove ourselves. We'll rear charge in here if we can. Although ideally they're going to break here, which they are about to do. That's good. You lads run. You lads run. We need them to be gone. As in, flag disappears, we're not coming back gone. Which we're not quite got them to yet. We're going to form you lads up here. And then hopefully give them a little bit of a breather. They are going to take the gate, but I guess it's one of the few situations where the destroyed gate's actually a little bit of an advantage. You lads come here. You lads come here. We're going to try and hit these guys. Looking like we're actually going to catch them. They should be dead. There's no way they should survive and get away from this. They're very light missile cavalry, and we're charging them with a mix of shock and awe, essentially. And again, every unit we're keeping busy out here, we're killing, is giving our boys on the front more opportunity and more time to just simply do damage. Let's get the second line up here. Again, we need them to break and be gone. And then here we're going to do that. And we'll take 2 beefier units. We're going to charge and try and get rid of them. Oh, that's a bit more than 2 beefy units. Come on, boys, get out there. Oh. Now, one of the good things here is we are keeping the skirmishers busy. So they're not getting a chance to pepper our infantry here. They're having to focus on the cavalry battle that's going on outside. This is also one of these very unfortunate positions where it's actually, or would be massively advantageous for us to actually be rear charging the enemy that are trying to scale the walls. Here we're doing pretty well holding. I'm going to move you lads up, and you two are going to move up as well. Just keep bottom down. Here we've managed to rear charge some of these skirmishers, which is good. One more melee unit gone. Should be careful with these guys. We can't really afford to lose any cavalry here, that's for sure. The weakest unit we can find there is going to go on the run down. You lads are going to come here and we're going to try and hit them. Probably them as well. But that's starting to get to the point that we can't charge units because they're on the walls, or they're scaling at least. Here we're just running them down, trying to finish them off with these two. And then I think we're probably going to have to try and get through the other gate, otherwise we're going to have a massive run ahead of us. Unfortunately our own tower is now also firing at us, which Goes without saying, it's not ideal. They are put to break, they're gone. You lads can turn around. You lads can come here. Again, we're going to move in, try and charge some of the units that are scaling. Taking a lot of casualties though. But you lads move up, we have to re-block this. General can move there behind to support, and we'll move you two there. This actually really isn't looking good. There's light spearmen coming. Let's try and hit the general, see if we can kill him, and we'll charge these skirmishers that are waiting to scale. Again, this is a bit of a Hail Mary here. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. So here we've kind of fully committed. Some of our militia and whatnot's kind of breaking. Again, the hope here is that we can really ruin this general's day. It's not looking very likely though. Probably going to pull back. Yeah, I think it's pull back. You boys are in a bit more luck here, though, aren't you? Oh, we've routed them. Right, so cavalry is coming back. May even try and just go around the walls and get back in here. I think we've done about the limit of what we can do outside the walls. We've only killed a couple of units. It's not looking stupendous, is it? I doubt you lads are going to finish hold forever, are you? We'll move these two up, get them involved. And quite a number of these lads are actually kind of needing a breather here. Can't charge most of these lads because they've moved towards the walls. I thought they were breaking. I'm just going to try and get them back inside the walls here and give them a breather. These lads up, we're getting our maybe rally and whatnot popped if we can. Defensive formation, we'll get the phalanx up, we're going to the mix. There we go. Very tempted, very tempted to put these lads in the walls and run around and try and neutralise the gate. I do that on the site. You lads are in. Try and form them up here and just again give them a rest so they hopefully do not break en route. None of our cavalry is now fresh, which is not an ideal scenario. And then here we need them all to be exhausted for this to work, and I don't know if we're going to manage to pull it off. You lads are going to get up on the walls, and then the plan is literally just run them around and see if we can capture the gate. Again, one of the problems we're having here is the gatehouse is just like basically passively damaging us, which is not good. Our infantry isn't going to hold for much longer. You lads can all pretty much just be one group now. Right, so the worst damage of us is you four. So your battle group 2, sorry, and then 1's here. They're a bit more about them, shall we say? Again, the problem is it's not time to move. I mean, some of these units at the front are absolutely exhausted, but the ones at the back, not so much. You lads need to go down there. You lads are going to go to there. You lads are going there. You lads are going there. Right. Report speed up. Really not much going on here. You lads, how we looking? Windied. They're all windied. It's fine. We'll leave them as they are now. Last of the enemy's units are actually still scaling. One of the problems here might be that our infantry is not going to hold out for long enough. See how that plays out. We do have a rally ready when time calls. Here we're just coming in. We're going to try and contest this. Try and contest this area so that hopefully the gate stops firing at us from behind. These lads are pretty much being sent to try and perform a task that they're wholly inadequate to do. Again, I think if we lose this we'll be in a bad way because our faction heir is in this fight. Right now, how tired are you boys? You're looking a bit better. I wonder if we prepare the first of the cavalry, which is the damaged lads. I wonder if we get them round here and then we put the first YOLO charge in. The second one we'll get you lads here. There. How we looking? Pop a wee rally because we can. Lads are up here, doing what we need them to do, neutralising the point. Cavalry here's forming up. Just don't think they're tired enough. Oh, we're only going to get to do this twice. So we need to choose our moment. They're also forming up units in somewhat defensive choke points here. That's not good. These guys aren't formed up, so we'll probably hit them. Do we do it or do we not? General's coming out, which isn't good. We'll try and hit these very light guys and see how that goes. Just need to be careful and see if anyone here turns towards us, which they currently aren't. It's a nice choke point here, so as long as we can hit and then get out of here fairly fast, this should be okay. That's not a good charge. Nothing about that was a good charge. We're kind of in it now, however, they are routing, which isn't a bad thing. They've just turned around, which I don't like very much. There's your lads back now. Let's see if we can get them out. Pretty sure more of them are going to die getting them out than just about anything else. Right, we're proper contesting the gatehouse now. Our infantry is still holding for now. Reform the line. We've got Inspire should we need it. Which I am just going to use because I don't want anyone dying in this fort without everything we have been absolutely exhausted. Two. So there. Need to go there. Right. We're just going to try and run along and see if we can rear charge again. Right. This is going to be a proper nice edge battle. It's going to be wee decisions and when we choose to do stuff that's probably going to cost us this. Or win us it. Boys are again still on the walls, which is where we need them. So here, I am very tempted to charge them. I think we're gonna. Again, there's this long, sort of looping trail of enemies that are just slowly. It's not even that slow, but they're just continuously coming into the fight. So I think here we just want to hit this and see if we can cause any morale flickers. Our general here has a rally ready if anything starts getting really bad there. Maybe keep an eye on that. One unit is actually routing. This time I think we want to just stay here if we can and maybe see what we can do. I would love to come round and charge on here. I think we may be getting to the point where that's what we do. What I am going to do is pause and just try and form the lads up. So one there. One there. One there. Again, the awkward thing here is if these guys wise up and actually charge us, we're done. So we're going to go in here now that they're kind of round the corner. Let's go, boys. We've just been absolutely disrupted, haven't we? This is kind of one of the moments with tire. Oh, we need these boys to keep their morale and not run away. Pray for me. We're going to bring our next cavalry around. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. How are we looking, boys? How are we looking? We're going to keep this coming in. Rally, will we? I think we will. Pretty sure when these guys pull out here, that's going to be then largely done. General's not going to be the easiest to break, it has to be said. Wall defensive line here is very much faltering. I think these cavalry are all in for this fight. I think it's them locked in. General's definitely going first. Right. Some of our calves not enjoying themselves. That's okay. We're going to bring these lads round. We're going to try and rear charge just as they're deciding this may not be for them. Calves down okay here. Of these lads. very tempted to charge them, but it's not going to go well.
Riders, on me! Advance at speed! Engage!
Okay, we're kind of charging ourselves there, but we're keeping pressure on them from the rear here, which is kind of what we need to be doing. So here, let's go. Pop on a rally because we can. There we go, the boys formed up. There is a bit of a mass rout starting. I hate this. They're going to end up coming back and stinging us because they'll end up reforming and being in our rear. No idea what the AI's doing here. They are technically skirmishing me, which is not an awful move in the AI's part, but it's not going to go well for them. Our general here is ideally on the run now. Just need them to rout these units so they don't come back. There's just too many of them getting behind us. What is this here? Charge them? I think we have to charge them here. They're getting chipped away. I wonder if we rear charge them. Let's go, boys. There's no time at the present. We've kind of committed to what they're going to decimate. We're getting decimated. Slowly routing here. How's our general doing? Running down. Good. Two of them there running towards the victory point. This is when the game screws you, man. Look at that. They've retreated backwards. They've been absolutely scalped. And they've just reformed next to the victory point. Like, nah. Luckily they're still retreating, but if they rear charge us, they get the opportunity here to rear charge us, we are done. We are absolutely done. They are now coming this way. We're going to try and run our general around here. Rear pretty much on the fight. Everything that way. General here is going to come around the wrong side by the looks of it. These guys are a problem, so we're going to move over here and just try and charge in here. So General's going to absolutely lit up there, so we'll move him back. That's a shite. They're going to end up routing us here. Nah, I think they've just got too many good units here. We don't have enough men. Just don't have enough men. They've played this at their own game, except the AI's massive incoherent fuck up is what's actually going to end up saving them. Do feel a little bit hard done by here, I'll be honest. I've got two routing enemy units that are sort of destroying our front line, and then if we go back, one of the units that's almost taking 50% casualties is reformed in the back line to basically possibly wipe us out. We need that here, and we need that to even keep us alive. Two generals left, that's it. We're going to have to go back and deal with them. How's this looking? Oh, it's still good. It's not good. So these lads are going to need to get absolutely millered here. Then we're also going to have to recapture this, or we're up shit creek. How tired are you? Fresh. Active, that's fine. Let's go. Let's go, boys. We need to kill them very quickly and then get back to the front. And unfortunately we need to kill them here so that they're gone. Our two units of actual professional soldiers are the last two contesting that area. That's just fantastic. And then here I think we need to put a general in behind, and then the other one needs to flank and see what we can do. I reckon we've been 200-300 men short of making this work. Oh shit, are they still fighting? There's still some random ass unit here that's still in combat that we're fighting. Didn't even realise. Can't see them. It's just shite power. Again, the other thing I could have done here is just formed up here and then really sort of rear charged them, but that just feels a little bit too dirty. Again, I guess our sort of crumbling in the east is going to make this a lot more interesting to play through going forward now. They capturing this tower? They bloody are. Well, we'll be killing every man here that we can. That's going to be one of our mantras, mottos, and what we're all about. Shout out to our peasants that are still up on the walls. Got a lot of time for that. Hopefully we can kill a couple more units, keep our towers firing, and take a few more of them with us. Again, the roughest thing here is probably the fact that we are going to lose our air. Not much a fan of that. Lads, let's pull back. Where are they charging? Stop them, see if we can take them out. Well, friends, this is how we're going to go down. Putting a lot of pressure in the east, and it's looking like this is going to be sort of the downfall here. Charge them now. Any boost left? I'll rally and an inspire there. That's fine. Question is, can we cause any more units to rout? Question mark. They're almost gone. We've been retreating, reform. Try. Three lads up to here. Kind of in a way holding the fort down. Not really, but we're trying. We're really trying. Right, who are we charging here? Medium spearmen that are exhausted. Did I just charge them? What else are we going to do here? They are forming up. I'm definitely not charging them on their station now. That's for sure. I should have taken the tower. Oh well. This is sort of it. Friends, this is as good as it gets. If we lose here, we lose here, so be it. No more boosts left. We're balling with what we have. A costly enemy victory. We killed more than half of the enemy. The question is, did any of our reinforcements get away, or are they stuck? That's what we don't know. We definitely overperformed in terms of what we're leaving out in the field. But this, losing Seleukeia is probably going to really, really damage our economy. Which I probably don't need to tell you is not good news. It's not good news. It was nice. We spent the first two streams of this sort of being the big man winning everything. I don't want to say it was easy because it's definitely not easy, but things were going our way. And then here tonight, in the case of two battles, everything's just reverted and is now completely against us. We've lost at least one commander, possibly a second, because we can't quite... I know they're both dead. So we've just lost our heir there, who ran literally across our empire with reinforcements to try and end that. Someone sacked and then they... Damn. Construction's done, economy we've done none of. Let's do that and get some bonuses. Right, so Seleukia's done, which is so rough. And then Dura's probably going to be one of the next frontiers, I would say. We do have an army here, which defended like heroes. We need Polis defenders, and we probably want attrition losses, public order, and yeah, here. That bad boy. Cultural conversion is not going to go miss. Go right here. We're going to go for military logistician, ferocious warrior. That's our two picks. Now, never have we looked in such an unhealthy position. So I think with the Egyptians, we probably need to front up here and try and deal with them and get them quelled and dealt with. The problem is, in attacking them, we're not going to have reinforcements there, and they are, which is rough. This here still looks absolutely horrendous, so we're just going to leave that. And then here in Mazaka and whatnot, we're actually not looking terrible, which is kind of funny in a way. Here we can finally build our subterranean aqueduct. And then I guess we're just going to recruit a couple more units here and another general. Shartemenos. Oh, the terror of Phobos. Right. Start with 3 pikes. They're pretty good at defending the old streets, and we'll see if we can get towards Dura. But pretty rough. Got another skill somewhere. Got our chap here. For bureaucrat and rightful sovereign here. Let's just take whatever it's trying to give us. Right. End in turn. Let's see if anything else happens here. I don't know what else. I don't know what other frontier we could possibly get attacked and start caving in on, but there's plenty of frontiers out there, isn't there? The north, so the north around Turkey, I'd say we're in an uneasy peace with most of the factions there. The east is literally slowly burning to the ground, and then Egypt's like this weird, dry, deserty scalemish where just nothing. Stalemate where just nothing seems to be happening. So as previously stated, we're kind of all over the place. Cyrenaica, you're too late with the defensive alliance. We could have done with that in the early game, not now. Garea nah. Again, early game I'd probably taken some of this with him, but now it doesn't have the same appeal. Right, nothing else crazy's going on unless we've missed something. The Egyptians are taking pretty decent attrition actually. And then you lads you're burning everything, but you're not doing smart moves. Right here we've got some pikes. We probably want to move towards Dura. I also think we want to recruit a few more units. But we also probably want a spy here, so we can see what's going. Here just so we can hopefully see. And you're going to head that way. Okay, we actually made a little bit of money that turn, and I really do mean a little bit of money. Darren! Thank you very much, mate. I hope you're doing just fine. Thank you for chucking a cheeky wee prime this way. We're slowly crumbling in on ourselves, like any good Seleucid playthrough. So that's cool. Right, can we afford this army? We kind of need to, don't we? If we remove this army, there's a very high chance, I would say, that they will declare war. So we're pretty good with quite a few. Again, I'd really like trade with Armenia. Athens. Honestly, I'd like to just peace.
Greetings in the name of Hermes.
I'd really like peace with the Egyptians. If we do that, we've got a full stack that we can reallocate. We're just not having it. Try Galatia. Oh man.
You have my attention.
Nabatea declared on us, but we've not actually thrown hands yet. Still to come to a dramatic conclusion there. We do have this massive war to fight, battle to fight against the Egyptians. I was sort of wholeheartedly hoping they were going to attack me. They're setting everything on fire. They're kind of screwing us that way. I'd ideally have used their garrison, but I can't. The question is, can I utilise our cavalry enough to win this? I don't know. I'm going to resave this. I think we might end this one here for the evening because I am up very early tomorrow with my last corporate event, Highland Games Wise of the year. But my friends, we end tonight, and I would say, well, I wouldn't say, I know for a fact, the worst position we've been in since we started. Nah, that's not true. That's not true. We've got increased holdings in the north and on the Mediterranean coast along Judea and Tyros. We've just collapsed, or Mesopotamia has kind of crumbled in on itself. But we're fighting like 4 factions, 5 factions out that way, so it was never going to go well. But I'm enjoying the challenge again. First 2 episodes are kind of where we're defending everything, where we're doing everything, and it's kind of nice to have like we're on the back foot. You know what I mean? Vin, ever supportive. It's all we can ask for. Thank you for your firm laugh, because you're rooting for us. You're happy about the back foot that we find ourselves on. But we finished there for the evening. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in. Appreciate all of you, and I apologise for the epileptic fit that you're about to witness when we move this here. Again, it's insane. Darren, are you aware of the fix for when battles don't don't load in Rome, of going into Task Manager and changing your affinity? Anyway, I'll end the YouTube stream. We'll chop up the VOD as always. Appreciate you all watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.